Okay, I'm Ben David. I'm utilizing this data on Wikipedia about the Great Fire of London, the Great Fire, and this entire era. This entire era. This entire era. I'm linking this data up. I built this YouTube channel to communicate. We have a cult over there, is what we have. We have an immature reading of the Bible of a 6,000 year deduction. So, one that we had in 1669. So, this data I'm pulling this, ripping that off of our tortoiseshell dice for the King James Version of the Bible. This is why we have an apocryphal Wikipedia Bible. Why we actually have an apocryphal Wikipedia Bible. I'm that guy in Earth history going through all of this data and saying, oh no, we even have an apocryphal everything. Everything you need in Wikipedia is right there to say the Earth's not 6,000 years of age. 25% of you accepted that deduction, and 75% of you did not. And 75% of you did, and 25% of you did not at the same time. You both went awry, and you both went just both sides, both sides, both sides. You sandpaper, 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 sandpaper. So you have the 6,000 year hallucinative deduction legend of the 1669 written Bible, which provided the King James Version of the Bible in the year 2020. We've taken apart and I'm explaining to you, I'm throwing Gideon Bible paper points into your brains for breaking the internet. The first Rebuilding Act back in 1669. So we're having fun with that. I am going to go make another cup of coffee right now. It's because right here, this data is my 13 years of research. My 13 years of research. I pretty much 13 years into Wikipedian research is where so we have Wikipedian authorship. So 1669 and we have 2020 Wikipedia. 2020 Wikipedia, first Rebuilding Act passed in 1669. We'll never rebuild this entire thing, but this is kind of cool. The first Rebuilding Act passed. We know that era. We understood that era. It's not the exact same era as right now. Just they were kind of more scared of each other and more abusive to each other. They always kind of uh, we people were isolationists. People that era they were all kind of fearful of each other, uh, scared of bed bugs, and scared of everything. You know, so I was running into these Catholic churches, scared of everything, scared of everything. They were scared of everything. The when the Catholic Church went out and it was out there, and then it brought them to the Crusades. Cool. Yep. Okay. Crusade out. The Crusade era was part of the erasure. Dudes. There's a lot more world history to understand. So the crusading era, buddies. It. Let me go make a cup of coffee now. I'll explain it from the 1669, and then my 13 years of research. So I am Ben David. Poopy, crappy. It's. I didn't actually mean to be my. He adopted me. Fire. That's a brain dead document. the 27 books is brainless. There's no form. There's no form. There's no form. It's a brainless, brain dead, empty, apocryphal union of 27 books. You have to memorize it all in order to understand how do these legends pull together. And it took me 13 years to notice that that's exactly what they did in going back and forth. Way over and way over and way over. 13 years to get those verses away from the names. 13 years to get those verses away from the other data that's false. 13 years to rich that those in my memory. That's not what it meant. It meant this other thing. No one's ever seen God. I know you want to believe that for John 1:18, but that's you were cast to hell one. You missed that particular verse. It's demonic sermonics. Yeah, you learned a lot. No one's ever seen God. Who around you did not know Deuteronomy 34:10? Well, that would be the people that misused that one. So who around you did not understand that God and the tent of meeting was set up and he was there walking among them? Who around you did not understand that God himself, an albino, looks just like us, could magically poof his glory on and off? Did he? Yes, as the story said, he did in all of the stories, and we memorize those, all of those stories. So it's really a children's manual, really just children handwrite this. And so the handwrite, and the lot of the children of Joseph fell by the Jordan, by Jericho, into the water of Jericho in the east, to the wilderness that goeth from Jericho, throughout the Mount Bethel. So you have great apes. The lot of all of these humans. This is legitimate Earth history. Children, Israel, you lost your pattern of monarchy right here. And the children of Joseph lost your pattern of monarchy yet. Joseph, and the hill is not enough for us. And you did actually at Joseph, that's where you saw the recognition of 930 great grandpa Seth to and great grandpa Adam, great way out there. Yeah. When you saw that, but you didn't look that close because it was magic poofing, and you didn't see that was 6,000 years ago that he ate some magic fruit. Magic fruit. He ate some from 6,000 years ago. He ate magic fruit. So you needed that when you were distributing this. Why should I believe it? Well, tell me what is there in this, Christians, that you think you understand? There's nothing you understand in this. You have 27 books over there. You have 36 books over there. You have 91 books up there. You have this internet. You have a over there. You have a Supreme Court judge. They don't know the earth is older than 6,000 years. Supreme Court doesn't know the earth is younger than 6,000 years. That one's kind of weird, guys. You can't make a judgment, Supreme Court, if you're not saying, I am not a magic poofer, and then writing your name by it. 6,000 years to do so. You're not doing anything for your kids. You're just contributing how you're voting to not make any. Always, where we're just 27 steps ahead of where you're not, which is you're not in any sentient consciousness of any wisdom, Supreme Court. Sorry. So I'm pulling this Bible from your cold, dead, 6,000 year legend hands and saying, mine. This is throwing Gideon Bible paper airplanes into your third eye brains. You broke its legend. You broke a legend. Thank you. Rejoice over heaven. I like that one. And that was in Revelation. So we have to use. Let me beat the living shit out of this master with this one. That's what this is for. That to put all the 1669, 1666 in every little spot and just put this in the back of your thing. And pastors, you never thought to do that. Yeah, let me level at your church. Yep, give me this, give me this, give me this. You think I'm magically poof? Well, I got a surprise for you. That's what this is for. That's what this is for. In the year 1665, protect that data. It's sacred data. In the year 1666, protect that data. Protect that data. That's good data with an apocryphal Wikipedia Bible. In the year 1666, that good data with an apocryphal Wikipedia Bible with the Magic Proof Cult website over there took God out of the Bible that's not in here, but is in the apocryphal Wikipedia Bible. You can check, I think. There's the apocryphal Wikisource Bible. There's the in '99 there was the apocryphal Googleplex Bible, and I've got the apocryphal Wiccan Bible. I've got the Nag Hammadi Library. It's a library of apocrypha. Kids. Thank you, Grandpa. Okay. So we're now rebuilding the first rebuilding act of 1669. I told you to read it. This was 200,000 pages. I've got it all read through. What it really is that plop it on the Anarch Magic Proofer's lap and say, no, there's not 6,000 days cry at my feet, is what it is. It is literally at my feet. This man is going to cry at my feet as I take the Bible away from him and make him utilize it to understand his entire ministerial career. He has taught a 6,000-year earth legend. And on Toppenish Indian Reservation, he has spent his entire ministerial career ignoring the volcanoes that he has spent his entire ministerial career doing this. That's not acceptable. With his entire ministerial career watching the news, reading the local newspaper, making the pub. He just got dumber and dumber and dumber. Dumber and dumber and dumber. Dumber and dumber and dumber. His entire ministerial career got dumber and dumber and dumber. In the 80s, we actually had a pretty good children's. It was good. Back we had good run fast little Sparkies. So, but in his entire ministerial, nobody's ever seen God ministerial career with the bad book, with an apocryphal legend on Toppenish Indian Reservation, a book without God in it, his entire ministerial career, kids. So here's 1602, 1537. I bought all the Dead Sea Scrolls. His entire ministerial career, he's never learned any one fucking thing about the legitimacy of his entire ministerial career, about how he taught a cult. Thankfully, I'm a cult coaster, so in your entire ministerial career, you've never learned how to actually not be a cult. It's everything better cult in your entire ministerial career. It's how do we take less of and more of from out there? And so by 99, all your ministerial illegitimates were to what can we take out there and push the word of God away from our understanding, away from our relationship that you're in your entire ministerial career. You did not receive an education, minister. Magic Proofing 6,000. In your entire ministerial career, you did not receive an education. Come on, Tim. Come on, Tim. Give me this. Your entire ministerial career did not receive an education from the 40s, 50s, 60s. He's had the what did we actually not look at? No. Well, your entire ministerial career, you didn't have one valid sermon. Don't look at anything. That's why you're down to 0, and I have to close your cult and take the Bible away from you. You're down to 0 from the church I was baptized in. My book, it's a magic proof cult. You got a Young Earth magic proof cult website over there, got questions in the internet cult, and their entire ministerial career could never open their eyes to look at reality of not receiving an education.